Hey guys, this is Stan, and I just wanted to make a quick video and share with you my experience with TrueTrader. And I'm going to show you my P&L. So before we get into the video, I just want to be clear, I'm not being paid to make this video. There are no affiliate links. It doesn't really matter to me if you join or not. The reason I'm making this video is because when I was deciding whether or not to join, I wish I could have seen what the membership is like and what results a new member can get. So I'm going to show you my results in just a second, but just to give you a little bit of background, I have very minimal trading experience. I started with Robinhood a couple of years ago. I was investing in stocks. I wasn't really day trading. And a couple months ago, I tried options, and I found out they're really complicated. There's a lot of stuff about Greeks and implied volatility, and they can move a lot. I mean, I found out options can go up to 300% in one day, and they can also drop 90% in one day. So initially, I had some success, and for a while, it was working. I didn't really have a strategy. So it worked for a while, and then it just stopped working. So I decided to try to find something more stable, something more predictable. I'm not really looking for something to gain 200%, but I also don't want to buy something that might lose 90% in one day. So I looked into stocks, and I didn't really know much about day trading. So I did research on YouTube, like I'm sure a lot of you have probably done. And I watched a lot of investing and day trading videos. And I've seen a lot of ads. I mean, I've seen dozens of different trading courses and gurus, and um, I've seen pretty much everything. Um, so I saw Dan Parker's ads. They kept coming up on my videos, sometimes 5, 6 times in an hour. And I initially skipped them. I thought it was just another trading guru. I thought they're all the same. But his message, kept coming up, and he kept saying that his strategy was different, that he was doing something different. And that made me a little bit curious. So I decided to watch the free training um, that Dan Parker provides. And then I did more research on YouTube, on online. I did a lot of research, and I decided to give it a try. So after I joined, I've been a member now for about 3 weeks. After I joined, I watched all the training. There's hours of videos. Um, and I joined the chat room. I joined the live streams. So let me show you my results. So here's a list of all the trades I've taken over the last 3 weeks. And we're going to take a look at each and every one of them every single day. But I just wanted to give you a high level summary so you can see right here the number of shares that I've traded, the name of the stock, the date, the name of the company, the different prices I bought and I sold. And right here you can see the percent profit or loss, and also the dollar amount profit or loss. So you can see right here, for most of the trades, I've actually been averaging anywhere between 2 to 4%. So you can see 1.8, 1.1, here almost 5%, 2.6, 2.6, 0.6, 1.7, usually about 2, and in some cases you can see 4, 5, even 20%. And on this one right here, I bought 100 shares, so it wasn't a big position. Some of them are just flat or break even. There's one bigger loss right here, 7%. This one right here, down 18 and this one down 30, those were just test trades. Let me just show you. So yeah, right here. So the one that's down 18 actually bought 1 share. I was testing. The other one, 4 shares, was down 30. And you can see I've actually been able to get 8, 20, even 26% on, and on these stocks right here I bought 200 shares. So not bad. And you can see I was breaking even on some of them, or up 1 or 2%. So I've been averaging about, again, 2%, and on some trades up to 5, even 10, on a couple ones even 20%. And you can see my dollar profit here. So the very first trade I took, I made $300. The next one, 136, 276, and 250. So that's within the first 3 days, basically. You know, I started early June, at the beginning of June. So the first 3 days I traded with them, with TrueTrader, I was able to make more than $1,000 actually. And then I've had some more good trades and some smaller wins. And my biggest loss, you can see right here. So I lost $100 and another one lost $50. This one is 45. So you can see from all the trades that I took, I've taken 29. You know, if I count these, the test trades right here with 1 and 4 shares that I bought, I'm actually average 79% success rate. And if you don't count those test trades, I'm actually averaging 85% success rate. And you can see I'm up $1,800 for the month. And this actually doesn't include yesterday, which I'm going to show you right here. I made $400 yesterday. So let's actually take a look at my daily trades. So this is my broker, and you can see right here, this is for June 2nd. So right here. So I took this trade, BZUN. This was from the chat room. And you can see I actually shorted this stock at 33.55, 500 shares, and I closed my position for a profit at 32.92. So I made $300. Actually, yeah, about $300 on my first day, on my first trade, on one trade. So, and I can actually show you inside the chat room the recommendation from Dan. So I'm going to show you everything about the membership, but let me just give you one example on the very first trade that I took inside of the chat room and the trading room right here. So let me just go search for BZUN. And you can see right here from June 2nd, right here, Dan was short BZUN at 632. I can actually, let me see if I can pull up the message. Yeah, jump to message. So you can see right here, June 2nd at the beginning of the day. So the link for the live stream, every day it's a different link. And then Dan was short BZUN at 33.50. And it was actually pretty close. I was at 33.55 on my very first day. Not bad. And then you can see right here, this was at 6:32. So a few minutes later, when he closed his position, 6:44, 12 minutes later, 32.80s is where he closed his position. And I was a little bit higher. I was a little bit conservative at 32.92. So not bad for my first day and my first trade right here. And then we move on to my second day, June 4th. So you can see right here, I only traded one stock, KZR. This was a cheaper stock, $9. So I bought at $9.40 and I sold at $9.67. So that's more than 2%. I made $260 on my second day. Moving on, this is my third day, June 5th. And you can see right here, I traded two stocks, GCI and TUP. And for that day, my overall profit was almost $250. Moving on, June 8th. I traded three different stocks. You can see ICD, GAKK, and 9. So you can see these were relatively cheaper stocks, so I was buying a little bit more shares. You can see on this one, for example, I bought at 95 cents and I sold at 98 cents, so that's a little bit over 3% actually. It's a cheap stock, but you know, more than 3% profit. My overall profit for that day was about $270. Moving on, so this is June 9th. You can see I traded three different stocks, AMD, and a couple of cheaper stocks. You can see I remember this one, I shorted AMD at 55.42 and I covered at 55.09, almost 50 cents, so about 1%. I was a little bit conservative, but you know, it was profitable. I was in the green. This day only made about $20, $30, not too much. But you know, I was green for that day. So June 10th, I traded three different stocks. And these are all, by the way, from the live stream, the chat room, or the scanner. So they always come from one of those places from TrueTrader. So you can see for that day, I made about $100 of profit. And then June 17, I actually didn't trade for 1 week because I was traveling. So the next one is June 17th. You can see right here. I traded a few more stocks, mostly cheaper stocks. I did lose some money on CRV. I made some money on the other ones, but overall for that day, I lost $80. So a small loss for that day. June 18th, I traded two stocks and I actually shorted both stocks. So for that day, you can see I only spent $1,700 and I was able to make $220. So that's more than 10%. That's like 12, maybe 15% on a very small amount of volume. I didn't spend much. June 19th. You can see I traded more stocks. Again, I was shorting most of these from the scanner, the TrueTrader scanner, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. For that day, I made about $150 of profit. Next one is June 22nd, which was yesterday. And you can see I traded 2 stocks, and I made, as I mentioned, almost $400 of profit. So that's 10%. Another day of 10+%. So this has been my experience so far, and I want to go ahead and show you inside the membership. I want you to see what you get as a member. So when you log in onto their website, you sign up, you'll log in. You're gonna see an area for member content, and they have a quick start guide. They have the chat room, which I already showed you, but I'm gonna show you one more time. They have Q&A sessions that basically each one is about 4 to 5 hours, and members submit their questions, and their top traders like Dan and Adriano, they answer those questions in those Q&A sessions. And then you have the main course, which is this one, and then you have the different trading platforms. And they also have lessons on how to use the chat room, how to set up the charts, how to create a morning plan, and how to use their scanner, which I'm going to show you their scanner in just a moment. Here's the pre-market scanner, and you can sort the stocks based on dollar amount or percentage of their move. You can see if they had news. And here's the intraday scanner. You can see the stock name and the price. And here's the special levels True Trader scanner that shows you the stock name, the level, whether to buy or sell. And again, the webinar replays right here. Let me actually show you. So they have a list, and these are all like 4 or 5 hour long video training. And basically this is what it looks like. Members submit their questions, and then one of the traders answers that question, and usually they show their charts or the scanner and how to use them. So there's a lot of different questions, I think over 100 for each video, so you can definitely learn a lot. And also every morning you get a market report that is sent to your email. So this is what it looks like. And when you open the report, this is for today, you can see the different stocks that they're buying, what prices they're buying those stocks, and what prices they're selling those stocks. And you can see some news, and you get this report every single day. The other thing that you get from the True Trader membership is you actually get access to the proprietary True Trader scanner. And I'm going to show you what the scanner looks like before the market open, and also what it looks like during market hours. Something else that you get from the membership, and this is something I haven't seen anybody else offer, is they have training on trading psychology. So this is what it looks like right here. It's a 4-part coaching series, and they have a trading coach, and that trading coach work with top executives and traders from different banks, hedge funds. So it's really interesting, and it can be really helpful, especially when you're first getting started. You can see they have different topics for like ego, fear of failure, greed, FOMO, and also discipline. So let me just give you a quick sneak peek, because this is really interesting. This is the trading coach, and I have sessions with members that are recorded. They recommend different books. I mean, honestly, this is really helpful, and this is something that it's very hard to find. I mean, if you try to hire one of those coaches, I think they charge a lot of money. But these sessions, and you get access to them, you can get a lot of value out of them, and they're just included with the membership. So here is the chat room, and you can see right here you have a few different channels. You have a lounge, you have support, you have start here, futures, you have a few different scripts, and then you have all the different trading groups. So you have the main, which is the professional trading room, and then you have one for all the members. You have one that's dedicated just to small accounts. There's one just for small caps, so cheaper stocks, and there's one for stocks beginner questions. So you get access to all of these, and you can comment pretty much all of them except the pro trading room. That's just for their expert traders. So inside of the chat room, every morning they share the link for the live stream, and usually Dan is live for about an hour every day, and sometimes he goes live with some other traders. Some of the top traders are Adriano and Ricky and Linus, and you can watch all of them, and you can follow their trades. They also post them inside the chat, so you can read what they're buying, what they're selling, and what prices. Or you can just listen to the live stream. It's up to you. All right, so I hope this gave you a good idea of what's included with the membership. And again, you get a morning email report, you get access to the proprietary TrueTrader scanner, you get access to the TrueTrader chat room, the daily live stream, you get all the video training, and have training on their main strategy masterclass. They have training on how to set up your trading platform. They have training on how to install the special TrueTrader levels. They have that trading psychology course, and they also have those Q&A sessions. So if you want to learn how to day trade, and if you're a beginner, I would say the TrueTrader strategy is one of the easiest and simplest to learn and realistically be successful with. You've seen as a new member, I've been able to achieve 79 to 85% success rate. And it's really straightforward. You use the scanner, you apply the 3 rules that are part of the strategy, and that's pretty much it. And if you are an experienced trader, again, the TrueTrader strategy is really consistent, so I definitely recommend giving it a try. So to sum up, if somebody told me before I joined that I'd be able to make, as a new member, $300, $400 a day and have 79, 85% success rate, I would have joined much sooner. So that's pretty much it. I hope this was helpful.